Aha, guys. So I had this, I was thinking, hey, we're getting voltage. We're getting some voltage through the discharge, and we're not getting any voltage through the charge port. So I figured, hey, why don't you just hook the charger up to the discharge port? Okay, because you can use that for charging. When you do regen, you charge from there, right? So, so yeah, I hooked up my Lightspeed battery. Well, first I tried my Lightspeed bike's charger to see if it would charge this, and it's not. It didn't charge. It didn't charge here. Okay, I have the adapter here for it, and then I tried to charge the battery. Oh well, then so I figured, hey, why don't you, if we got voltage through here, why don't you try hooking it up through here? And there it is. It's charging right now. It's charging at 4 amps. The display is not turning on though. So I don't know, maybe this display is busted or something. But it's charging. How many volts it is, I don't know. I'm gonna have to hook up the what I should probably do is hook this up to the my Chi battery charger instead. But it was working. Okay, so yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't catch my garage on fire or anything, but if you remember correctly, it had about 11 volts last time. So what I'm thinking is the BMS fell asleep, guys. So what I'm thinking happened to this battery is they had this battery at a very low state of charge, and they kept it that way for a long time. And then one of the cells, one or multiple cells, they went below the low voltage cutoff. All right, and when that happens, when you go below the low voltage cutoff, the BMS just disconnects the battery. Okay, so and the only way to wake it up is to charge those cells that went below. Okay. So they just like kind of self-discharge, that's my guess, okay? But hopefully we can get it to wake up. I think that's the only problem. I think it just needs to wake up. All right, I've got the gauge on, but it's not powering up at all. So, but maybe the gauge is busted or something. I don't know, man. But it works if you charge it through the. So that's why I'm using these connectors, these alligator clips. And since these alligator clips are not very thick, I'm not charging it very fast. Okay. And I definitely want to keep my eye on this, man. If this thing is going to catch on fire, I need to chuck it out of my garage right away, man. But it seems like it's charging fine. It's charging at 4 amps. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing has a voltmeter on it. I think it's this one right here. There you go. It says it's got 24 volts, guys. It's no bueno, man. 24 volts. So. Yeah, so we probably want to watch this very carefully, guys. Very carefully. We don't want anything crazy to happen. But we're charging it at 4 amps, and it says it's got 24 volts in it right now. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if we can get this battery to come back to life. But 24 volts is very low voltage, guys. This battery should not be below, it shouldn't be below 50 volts, I think. 50 volts is like the lowest you want this battery to get, alright? But yeah, it's recommended not to go below 60, alright, or 58 volts or something. So hopefully we can get this guy to revive. Some of the cells may be damaged, alright, but we'll see. But yeah, my guess is they left it with the low state of charge for a long period of time, and then they just they never charged it, and then this happened. So we'll see. It's charging. Just make sure it doesn't get hot or anything. It doesn't seem like it's getting hot. But yeah, I definitely want to keep my eye on this, okay? So Haze Mega will be in the garage for a while. So, but success! We've got something something happening here. But yeah, so what we got to do is we got to try to wake up the battery. Hopefully we can wake it up. But it's at 24 volts, it's not going to wake up. So I hope, and we're just hoping that none of the cells are damaged. If the cells are damaged, if we charge it, the battery could the cells could overheat and catch on fire. So kind of dangerous, guys. So I probably want to have this somewhere close to the outside of my garage when I do this. So I may move it out there or something. Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's the scoop. I got it to charge, guys. It's charging right now, but it says it's got 24 volts. That's better than before. It had like 11 volts last time, so. Alright, and I want to keep the charge low because the wires are small. If I had a adapter for that to charge it on that side, then yeah. But okay, well, I'll let you guys know what happens. Okay guys, so I've moved it in a more suitable location to charge it. Alright, I've got it at the edge of my garage just in case this thing catches on fire. Alright guys, hey, it's at like 24 volts already, man. 24.7. Yeah, so I've also plugged in the Chi battery charger and it fired up just fine. Okay, so it's charging it right now, guys. So it's charging it at 4 amps. Want to wake it up slowly is what I want to say. But yeah, that's kind of rare. You'll never see this say 24, guys. It'll never be that low, man. They're usually like no lower than 60 volts, guys. Okay, so that is alarming. All right, so hopefully it wakes the battery up. All right, but anyway, yeah, so just in case this thing catches on fire, man, I'm gonna chuck it, throw it into my grass right over here. All right, and let it burn. All right, type of thing. And then there goes $650 worth of batteries type of thing. All right, but yeah, that's the plan. If this thing catches on fire, I'm gonna throw it in the grass real quick and let it burn somewhere not near the house. All right. Yeah, my grass will probably burn though, so yeah, we'll figure something out. But anyway, I will be monitoring its charging, all right, while it's here. Hopefully this port will open up at some point. I can check it with the multimeter, okay, but there was 0 volts coming out of it yesterday. Like there was like 1 volt or something. So how do I know that the BMS has fallen asleep? Well, that's what's happened to this battery before, okay? So I've had some cells get low and then it hits low voltage cutoff, and then I gotta manually charge each battery back up to you know, thing. But the BMS is pretty good at catching the cell before it gets too low. All right, it just shuts off. But if it's gonna self-discharge like that by itself, I don't know, man. So hopefully, yeah, the cells could be all damaged in this battery. So could it be a warrant? Could you fix it through a warranty thing? Maybe I might be able to have Chi batteries fix it through warranty. All right, because I don't know, that's not a normal thing. It shouldn't be like that, right? But it could be like the neglect from the previous owner, so maybe they might not fix it. I don't know, man. But before we go through Chi, I'd like to see if I can get this thing to come back to life myself. Okay, but so that's what we're doing. But so far, we're a step in the right direction, guys. All right, so we're pumping 4 amps into it right now, and it's at 25 volts now. So it just went up 1 volt. So things are looking good. All right, so I will be keeping my eye on this bad boy for a while, and I probably want to monitor how hot these wires are getting. We're pumping 4 amps through these teeny tiny little wires, so I don't think it's a good idea, but it's not getting hot, so you might be able to pump it up a little bit more. Let's put it to 6. Okay, let's put it to 6, and then I'll keep an eye on how hot the wires get. That's all I'm worried about, the wires getting too hot. So, because this wire is a lot smaller than this wire. Okay, guys. Yeah, if it gets too hot, I'll dang it. Okay, anyway, so that's a scoop. I'll keep you guys up to date. But yeah, I moved it up here so just in case something happens to it, I can get it, you know, get it out of Dodge type of thing. Get it out of the garage. Okay, cool deal. All right. Okay, so I also want to mention I got a glove here just in case, you know, I have to move this thing and it's on fire or something. I can grab it for a little bit. Now, if this thing starts melting, that'll be bad. Then there'll be nothing to grab it with. All right, but yeah, it'll be unfortunate if it caught on fire. But I'm ready. Maybe I should get the other glove ready too. All right. So another thing I was thinking, why it's at 27 volts right now, by the way, guys. I moved the current up to 6 amps, like I mentioned, and the wires aren't getting hot, so I think we'll leave it at 6 amps. So the scoop is why I think the discharge port is open and the charge port is not open is because the discharge has been bypassed. All right, if I remember correctly, a lot of the high performance batteries, the discharge ports are bypassed, so you can get that high discharge out of them. All right, that BMS won't complain, type of thing. So that's why we can charge from the charge port, from the discharge port instead of the charge port. Okay, so, but like I mentioned, when you're doing regen from the controller, you're actually charging the battery, so it doesn't, you can charge and discharge from that port, guys. So it should be fine. So okay, well, keep at it. See if I can check the charge port. See, I don't think the other port will wake up until we get to about like 50 volts or something. So, all right, it's at 27 right now. Okay, so I just checked it, and the port has it's only showing like 1 volt coming out of there. So I don't think there's anything coming out of there. Okay, so yeah, we'll just keep charging until hopefully it gets to 50 volts, and then it'll be okay. We'll see. But yeah, it was at like 11 volts, man. I think all the cells are bad in this thing, man. Yeah. But we'll give this a whirl. All right, Hazemate here. So I forgot I left it on the charger, guys. I'm supposed to be watching it. Whenever I'm watching it, then whenever I'm in the garage, I start charging the battery. So I left it on there, and when I came back a couple hours later, and this says it was fully charged. It was like 82 volts or something, but this thing won't turn on still. So I don't know what the deal is. I can feel that the top of the pack is warm right here. Yeah, here. The top of the pack is warm, but the bottom is cold. So I don't know what the deal with this is, man. So I might have to just send it to Chi Battery and see what they can do with it. It seems like maybe the top cells are good and then the bottom cells aren't, or something's disconnected in there. I don't know, man. It's in really bad shape, so hopefully we'll see what Chi Battery can do. And I don't know if they can fix it or not. But if they can't fix it, we can try to put the cells from the other battery in this and then use this BMS. So, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So all right, but hopefully some of the cells are still good in this thing, or we can try opening it. So what could we, yeah, well, so what we could do right now is I would just contact Chi Batteries and see if they'll take a look at it. Yeah, so I tried to charge it through the charge port, and then it says it fully charged it, but now it's at like 14 volts or something. It's not holding the voltage. So I think this battery is no good. 18 volts. Alright. I've got it to say 80 volts while it's charging. Let's hook it up back to the charger. Oh yeah, I plugged it in. Guys, check this out. I plugged it in and the display turned on for like a second. Like, I guess it saw like it had 80 something volts and it turned back on. So I think something is asleep in the battery or something. But I'm gonna unplug it, all right? But it won't charge anymore. Okay, see? Display turns on for a second, and it says it has 80 something volts, but I know there's no voltage because when I check it with the multimeter, it does nothing. So, okay, so I don't know. I'm kind of still, what the hell, dude? Well, I'll check the voltage when I come back. I gotta go out and work now. So, all right. Well, anyway. Yeah, make sure you don't leave it on. You don't leave it unattended, Hayes. But yeah, I noticed that the top of the battery was warm and the bottom was not. So, okay. Anyway, all right, guys. So I think I'm kind of gonna give up on this thing, guys. So I charged it, and it just stopped. I don't know if it'll charge again. I might try to hook it up again. But I remember when I plugged the charger in, the display lit up. All right. So there's just not enough power in the battery. There has to be something wrong with the cells inside the pack. Okay. I don't know what happened to this thing, man. It doesn't look like it's water damaged or anything. I noted when I tried to charge the battery, the top cells of the battery were getting warm and the bottom were cold. So there must be like a bad connection in there somewhere, causing it to the full voltage not to show up. Now, that could be a warranty thing. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened to this battery. So I think I'm kind of at the end here, guys. I'm gonna go contact Chi Battery and see if they can take a look at this battery, and hopefully it's repairable. If it's not, probably take it back, and I'll just start salvaging it. We'll take it apart. I'll take the cells out of it. It'll be kind of fun to play around with it. $700 battery project. But yeah, we'll take it apart, and then I can make a video when we take it apart. And then maybe what I could do is take the guts of this battery and put it in here, okay? And then we'll have 2 of these batteries, okay? So that could be a plan right there, okay? So that it all hinges on how good these batteries are and how good those batteries are. If I got enough to, because I think one cell group is bad in this, and I don't know what's going on here. There's only like 15 volts showing, 11, 15 volts, something like that. There's no voltage at the charge port at all, and yeah, this thing won't even power on anymore. So, and why it's in such bad shape externally, I don't know. I don't really care as long as it works, you know. So yeah. So anyway, I will send a email to the Chi Batteries support and see what they can do. At the very least, we can ship it to them. All right, it's going to be another $50 out of my pocket, and then maybe another $50 to bring it back. And I don't know how much it's going to cost to repair it too. So maybe some of the cells might have to be fixed. I'm not sure. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. This could be a warranty thing. I don't know. Yeah, they just kind of said it just stopped working one day, so that sounds like a warranty thing. But I need to know the history of this battery is the problem. So if the previous owner had already tried to fix it with Chi Battery, because that's what I would do if I spent $2,300 on a battery and then just one day just up and didn't work, then I would go, you know, to whoever built it, you know. And then yeah, so that's a scoop. Now the ball will be in Chi Batteries court. Okay, hopefully they can do something about it. If they can't, like I said, we'll have them ship it back, and I'll just dissect it, and then we'll take what we can out of it. Hopefully the BMS is still good in it, and all we have to do is replace the cells. I think Hades Mega could probably manage that. This battery doesn't have a shrink wrap case like this, so I don't have to worry about, you know, having to reshrink it and stuff. We'll just take it apart, and then we'll take a look at the cells. All right. Hopefully nobody has taken it apart yet. I haven't taken it apart yet, so I'm sure there's some kind of seal on it somewhere that if you break it, then you know it's not the warranty's not good anymore. So yeah, but seeing as how it's been quite abused, it looks abused to me. It's an awful shape compared to my other battery, right? So yeah, so that's a scoop. If I can get two good batteries like this, then I'll be great. I'll be happy. Then I'll have like 2 of these, and then I'll have this one, and we can use this one. This one's still in great shape. The cells in it. So that's a scoop, guys. All right. So the next video will be what happens. Okay, what happens after that. All right. Here's my go.